Hello and welcome to another edition of Western Sports Weekly. I'm Zach Cummings. Patrick Sharp has officially skated in his last home game as a Chicago Blackhawk. Sharp will be retiring from the NHL at the end of this season. After the 4-1 loss to the St. Louis Blues, the Blackhawks let Patrick Sharp take one last victory lap around the United Center, as Chicago fans and the Blackhawks showed their respect to the former alternate captain. Sharp waved goodbye to everyone in United Center and even made players like Patrick Kane shed a tear in his final appearance. In other news, the Chicago White Sox opened up their season with a huge 14-7 victory over the Kansas City Royals. Things weren't looking good in the first when James Shields let up 4 runs, but it wasn't until the 4th inning when things got interesting. For the White Sox, in this game, the White Sox had a total of 6 home runs during this contest. Matt Davidson accounted for 3 of the 6 home runs, Tim Anderson hit 2, and Jose Abreu hit 1 home run in this matchup. We now take you to Game 2 of this 3-game series between the White Sox and the Kansas City Royals, as there's a big line drive over there to right field, and Matt Davidson shoots one off to right at Ian Kennedy for the RBI single. Score is 1-0 White Sox. Next up, you got Lucas Giolito walks Lucas Duda with the bases loaded to force into a run. Score is now tied at 1. With a man on third, Lucas Duda loops a single to center off Lucas Giolito for the RBI single. Score is 3-1 Kansas City Royals. Sox are looking to make things go up a bit here as Yoan Moncada touches Brandon Maurer for a solo home run in the top of the 8th. Sox are only down 3-2 against Kansas City in this game, as that was a deep hit home run by Yoan Moncada, the young star for the White Sox. With 2 men on, Wellington Castillo drives one off the wall in right off of Brandon Maurer for a 2-run double, and the Sox now make it a 4-3 score. As you see right there, Castillo on base. With 2 out and 2 on, Joakim Soria gets Whit Merrifield to fly out to the end of the game as the White Sox take the win 4-3 against Kansas City in Game 2 of this 3-game series. And finally for tonight, junior Frisbee player Cam Freeman talks about what it takes to be an ultimate Frisbee player and shows how an ordinary group of people can make good chemistry. WIU Ultimate Frisbee. These players know what it takes to be an ultimate player. From providing excellent defense to catching wide open passes and even making sure their head is in the game. Ultimate Frisbee requires a lot of passion and skill to play. I caught up with one of the Frisbee players, Cam Freeman, and asked what is it about this group of people that makes you want to go out and play?
It's just a good way for me to stay active. There's a lot of running involved in the sport, and just the group of people that we have is a fun group to be with, and they're really competitive, so it just kind of helps keep me in shape.
You don't usually hear people rave about sports like Ultimate Frisbee. It's more so sports like football and basketball. I asked Cam Freeman here his opinion on Ultimate and what makes it an underrated sport.
Yeah, I would say that Ultimate's an underrated sport. It just seems like a bunch of people, don't know about it or don't think about it when they think of competitive sports.
The Ultimate group may not be well known, but to Cam and his teammates, they are family and they have gotten along very well together as they have practiced over time.
The more you practice together, you kind of form like that competitive bond with somebody, and this is my family away from family.
So what is it about this certain group of people that makes coming to games and practices well worth it? President AJ Cook tells me his opinion on the Ultimate community.
One of the things is that we are a good community. We range from silliness and having a spirit of the game to the most competitive from different backgrounds of sports. And just coming together playing Ultimate Frisbee, it's unique, it's different, and we all have a great time, and I'm really proud to play with these people.
If you're looking to join the WIU Ultimate Frisbee team and want to know more, Team President AJ Cook tells us where we can find them on social media.
Social media is a really good platform. There's this website, usaultimate.com. It shows locations of pickup games, and pickups basically people that gather together in the community, and there's always someone around that says, oh yeah, we've heard about these guys, and oh, I know someone that plays Ultimate.
From the sound of things, the WIU Ultimate Frisbee team is very prosperous and makes an ordinary group of people a family. For News 3, this is Zach Cummings here reporting. The Frisbee team is doing very well and is looking for new recruits to join their squad. So if you or anyone else is looking to get involved in Ultimate Frisbee, look no further than the WIU Ultimate Frisbee team. That's all the time we have for this edition of Western Sports Weekly. I'm Zach Cummings. Thank you for watching.